What's up, everybody? This is Elevate 5, and I'm here with the Asian Avenger. What's up, man?
Yo, what's up? How you doing? I'm gonna just call you Five. Right?
Five's fine. Yeah,
Five.
no, Five's perfect.
You can call me Crim, or Avenger. Also, you don't have to say it the whole name every time. So
100%.
Don't worry about that.
100%. And we're just gonna do a quick Q&A with you, try to get our Elevate's community to know you a little bit better.
Hell yeah.
Super simple. Super simple. So first off, what's the game that got you started into content creation?
That got me started. Okay, got me started and got me partnered are two separate things, but
100%.
got me started. I think the first game I actually ever streamed might have been Resident Evil 7.
Really?
I streamed
okay.
Resident Evil
So
7.
recent.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Okay.
because I think that was like
I guess it
4.
was
That's
like-
actually like 5 years ago.
Okay.
4 years ago? Oh my
Yeah.
god, yeah. Time flies. Yeah, so I think that was about 4 or 5 years ago, and it was like that mixed with Overwatch.
Absolutely.
And then eventually I realized, okay, I love FPSs, all that stuff, but that's like not the game, right? So then I went into
100%.
Hearthstone, because that
Okay.
is my background, and at that time, card games have always been my background. I mean, I literally have a Gengar next to my desk all times, and
Beautiful.
so I loved Hearthstone. I did that, but my main game that I had fallen in love, my main card game was Magic: The Gathering. But at that
Okay.
time, Magic hadn't had a digital client yet, so I was just doing Hearthstone, and that's it. And eventually, Magic got a digital client called Magic. Not for those that are watching, not Magic: The Gathering Online, not Moto, that not Spreadsheet Simulator. Eventually, we got Magic Arena, and that is the game that I started streaming, and that is what got me to partner.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. And so, like, how long has it been since you started streaming? Like, what was your first day of like content creation, streaming, all of this? Not like the exact day, but like around like what year?
I can say that it was a year
It was a
that
year.
existed, and I was there. I think it was 2017.
Okay. Give or
Yes.
take. Okay.
Yeah, give
Yeah.
or take 2017. That was when I started, but I don't think I got
100%.
partner until about 2018. So this is about my third year as
Yeah.
partner, but I didn't
Okay, shoot.
immediately start doing content creation full time until a little bit after I had gotten partnered, because then I had
Gotcha.
gotten picked up by a YouTube channel known as MTG Goldfish, which is big for Magic.
Gotcha. Okay, that's super cool. Heck
Yep.
yeah. I love that. I had no idea you were partnered that long.
Uh,
That's super sweet.
Yeah, that long. I don't even know. Is that long? Is that short? It feels
I
like
guess,
that was
I don't
just
know. I feel like
yesterday.
I feel
don't
like
know.
content creation moves by like time and concentration. Just it's like 2 years ago is like forever.
Yeah, and then you stack on top of
moves
that a
fast.
quarantine. So then it's just
Yeah.
like, whoa,
Yep, you
I
just
have
forget.
no idea what year it is.
Went
So
from 2019 to 2021.
legit,
super quickly.
that is actually true. I swear
100%.
by it, I was just saying that. But yeah.
All right. Do you have any content creators that you look up to in the gaming scene, in the Magic scene, and in content creation in general?
So when I had started out, I actually didn't know a single streamer. I hadn't heard
Okay.
of a single streamer in my
Yeah.
life. The only people I knew was a friend who was in the content creation business. He did a thing with Game Grumps. I don't know anybody listening, watching know who they are. If they do, they're pretty big on YouTube, and he was with them, and he kind of was like, you should try streaming, give it out, right? Like, give it a shot. And this was back when I was playing music. Funny enough, I used to be kind of like this professionally in the world of music, and at that time, my friend pitched the idea to me. I was like, that's weird. Why would anyone watch me play video games? And then eventually I gave it a shot. And, I want to credit my friend Vernon. So, thanks, Vernon. And that's when
Vernon.
yeah, seriously. And then that got me down the road of just streaming, getting into it. And I still at that point wasn't well-versed in streamers. But it wasn't until I got into like Hearthstone. And that was when I started watching people like Dog, HS, Hafu, and streamers like them. So I would say Dog is was a fun channel to be on, but to watch somebody like be very good at the game, right?
Absolutely.
And that kind of eventually, as I got into Hearthstone and started watching that, then I started learning about other streamers and expanding into other card games. And so, like, there were people like LSV, a big Magic Hall of Famer, and you know, he was fun to watch. He was the perfect blend of talent and humor and you know, snark. I love all of it. I love everything about it, right? And that
Absolutely.
once I got into Magic, and then recently this past year, I started pushing into games outside of card games. And that's when I really started finding out that, like, there is, you know, it's a way bigger, like, you know, pond, right? Than I could ever imagine. And that's when I started
100%.
seeing, like, you know, the bigger streamers like, I don't know, Shroud and stuff, like, because I don't have an FPS background. I'm god awful. Please don't ask me to do anything with an FPS. Although because I played tanks in Overwatch. You may remember I said Overwatch, but I played tanks. I didn't have to aim. Roadhog was the only one I had to aim with. Winston literally auto-locked. So, yeah, like, that's how I got into the, like, I would say Dog and, you know, like, maybe, like, yeah, like LSV and then, man, I all of them are I'm drawing kind of blanks right now.
Yeah.
But those are probably safe starts. Oh, and like Savige, you know, another Hearthstone. A lot of the people I watched were card gamers, like Disguised Toast.
Yeah.
Right? So people like that.
Yeah. Okay. Outside of streaming though, and content creation, all of this, do you have any like other passions? I know you said you did music professionally before. Is that still something that you are into, you still enjoy doing in your pastime, or do you just not have time for it?
Actually, yeah, it's still something I try to do. I started kind of weaving it back into my schedule, my life schedule, if you would.
Yeah.
To where I write music on my own, do stuff on my own. You know, maybe record a few covers here and there. But like, yeah, like it's been a long time since I've done that side of like the thing. But like, yeah, like it's still very much still part of my life because music is instilled in pretty much my DNA. It's like it's printed 100%. In there because of my dad and you know, like, and all of that. So I've always loved music, and if it's not music, it's anime.
Okay.
I'm like it's music, anime, and
that's fair.
Oh, I can't.
100%. What's your favorite anime? I know that's a big question, but what's your favorite one?
I got you. All right. These two, I would say, of all time, like green screen. Ignore that part, but yeah. Green screen. Behave, but of all time, probably Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay.
And then of recent, Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay, I've heard of that one. I'm very new. In all transparency, I'm very new to the anime world. Before content creation, I actually had never even like thought about watching animes at all.
You know, Five, it's always a good time to start watching. So.
Absolutely, 100%. I just watched Hunter x Hunter all the way through.
You know,
again for the second time.
The creator of that made this. So this it was this and then Hunter x Hunter. I think if you like Hunter x Hunter, you probably like Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay, heck yeah, I love it.
Drop that. Just
gonna
drop
that.
Just gonna drop that.
Okay, and then to wrap it up, what is your like main goal with content creation? Like, do you have any big aspirations?
To eventually stream so much and have so many hours of content creation that I somehow get superpowers to the point where I am fused with the internet. I become Ultron, but instead of evil Ultron, I'm like nerdy Ultron that just tells you unwanted anime recommendations for like hours on end.
That's beautiful.
That might be torture. Actually, well, either if not that, I do. I mean,
if it's not torture for you, it doesn't matter.
Is that how that works? Okay. All right. Well, if outside of that, I would probably like to say that, to be honest with you, the goal I've set out from day one, whether it's playing music to whether it's streaming, whether it's, you know, like maybe tomorrow I decide I want to juggle professionally. My favorite thing is entertaining. So the goal is to entertain one way or the other. If I can get a rise and emotion out of you, I love it.
100%. I love it. And you made me laugh in 10 minutes. So that's perfect. All right. I think that about wraps it up for us. But if you guys want to check out Asian Avenger on his socials, I'll let him plug them here.
The Asian Avenger at Twitter and Instagram, and of course, twitch.tv/TheAsianAvenger.
It's perfect. I love it. All right.